Uh, is it coming through now? All right, my sound should be coming through, but it might have to be in this weird angle. Oh man. Yeah. Still learning how to do because I have two cameras on here, so I see why it's doing this. I have two cameras on here, and one of them doesn't have the mic on, and the other does. So we'll have to just keep this. Well, welcome everyone. So we're gonna let people join here, and let people join and come on before we start the talk. I'm not sure. 1 second. All right, friends. I'm gonna try to fix this camera, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end the live, and then I'm gonna jump right back on. So I'll be back here in just one quick second, okay? Because I really don't want to have to do the split screen for everyone. So 1 second. And this. Okay, I think we fixed it. There we go. All right, friends. Can everybody still hear me? Okay. All right. So, anywho, we are ready to go. Thank you for the answer. Awesome. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So we have a sound bath. Hopefully that comes out okay. All of this. So everyone joining here, we are here on behalf of Lily, our sweet little kitty. Just unexpectedly passed away, and she was just so full of life, so full of vibrance. And this is to honor her. This is to kind of say thank you for all the beautiful energy that she has given us throughout the years. And, we did everything we possibly could to save her. But, when it's just their time, they make a grand exit, So this took us completely off guard. And so it's been a really emotional past couple days. And I guess it's only been 3 days, and it feels very, very strange not having her beautiful energy in our presence. But one of the things that she did was she absolutely adored these group healing sessions. She loved coming out here, and, almost like she just knew when they were going to start. And the actually the last videos me and Megan were editing, um, she comes right in the beginning, and the very last one was the Lionsgate session, and it was the most vocal that she ever was out of all the recordings we ever did. She comes onto this on she just prances in here and just gives the most beautiful kitty noises that you can imagine. Plops herself down and just loves energy. She loves the healing. And another thing I want to talk about that with pets, you know, um, so pets are harmonic. the animal kingdom, their frame of consciousness, it's in a spectrum of harmony. There's no journey that like we have. There's no journey of becoming. They're perfected. They're already in that crystallized harmonic state. And so what's really interesting is that seemingly the more that Megan and I evolved, the more our spiritual practice evolved, it's like Lily was able to match that all the way through, and all these weird spiritual experiences that we had. She was always able to be there synchronized with it. Um, and so that was another interesting thing that we noticed, is that there was another dimension to me, Megan, and Lily's relationship. It was just supercharged with so much energy. And Lily was like, it's funny. It's like, where there's like three of us, but Lily was like half the relationship. Lily was so much of the relationship. Everything we did was revolving around her. And to have her just taken away in such a quick way was just really, really challenging, friends. I hope if you have your fur babies around, give them some extra love, because they go, I mean, it was incredible how fast she deteriorated. So we've had some, I want to share a couple really cool experiences with her uh, before we kind of jump in here. So one of them was this, death, death is a weird word because it should be more transition, because obviously that's what really happens. They transition from the physical to the non-physical. And the physical body, the physical flesh for humans, for any type of sentient being, that flesh holds us in the dimension. But every time we sleep, every time we go under, our soul is just bouncing around the non-physical ways of living and existing. And one of the really cool experiences I had one time, this was fairly recent, was I was doing a group healing, and Lily was downstairs with Megan receiving energy. And I guess she was sleeping. She was in the dream world. And I literally went under for just like a microsecond. It's like a quarter of a second, just this little blip of like your consciousness is beginning to shift to the astral. And at the moment that happened, I literally see Lily's astral body running up the stairs to join the healing. It was one of the coolest experiences, that I remember from her. So I got to see her little astral body, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Lily!" And all this was literally within a quarter of a second, half a second maximum. And then when I said Lily, she actually meowed downstairs and woke up immediately. So that was a really cool experience, to show that um, they are connected to all these realms, and especially when they have, especially when she receives so much energy from Megan and I every single day. Just the amount of energy that we can generate, just to kind of give you an example of like how difficult this challenge was. Just imagine how much love that me and Megan generate, for all of my spiritual practice, all of her spiritual practice, and we just pump that into little Lily. We just pump her full of love. And then just, to have that weight holding all of our spiritual energy and weight, just kind of just go so fast. So you can imagine that whiplash that came right after, just to give you an example of just the just the tsunami of emotions that came after that. So but I will say, we when we brought her to her final appointment to try to save her, where it was just there's nothing we could do. um I opened up this portal for her. Megan and I, we got down, we had the whole room to ourselves, and we opened up a column of light for her little soul to make sure we cleared away any residual pain, any residual just static that our consciousness creates upon leaving, cleared all that away in just this incredible column of light that we guided her up, for her spiritual team to kind of guide her through that initial transition. And it was so powerful. And that's one of the weird things that happens, kind of going on a little slight tangent. What's really strange is that, like, death is, as I said, it's just a transition, but you feel this enormous amount of pain when you're in those lower kind of emotions, the grieving, the loss, the depression, the traumatic stress of just having that ripped away. But when I got into that zone, for personal experience, when I got into that zone, it's like, my vibration raises immediately out of those lower energies and into my spiritual body. And it's just like, just like snap of the finger, this new understanding comes through, and I'm glowing this incredible light as Megan and I help her take that little soul, pop it out of the body, and she floats on up. Um, but it's just one of those really strange dualities that we've been dealing with, because the truths are fine. They're on the other side. They're in their harmonic place, but then you're battling the loss, the not being able to handle or just like the new behaviors that have to happen afterwards. So that's just been a little bit about what's been happening in our world the last few days, and it's been really, really challenging. It's been really, really challenging. So I'm just gonna check here real quick because I don't have my Facebook up for messages. Good. Okay, just making sure everyone is good. Because I can't see any comments over here. Okay. All right, everyone. So the energy that we're going to be featuring today is that of Kuan Yin. Now, this is, what's interesting is that this was scheduled, you know, months ago. This energy of Kuan Yin was scheduled months ago. And if for those of you who don't know, Kuan Yin is this ascended master, a bodhisattva of compassion, love, and kindness. And those three attributes are so perfect for the energy that how we want to remember Lily, and how we want to remember this session. So this is a really perfect opportunity to get into that heart space, unlock the harmony of compassion, unlock the harmony of to release the pain, and maybe more so, especially for Megan and I, to release the pain of Lily and to kind of merge more into that compassionate, loving state. Because I mean, it's really difficult to put into words just how special of a being she was for us. So, yeah, Kuan Yin is the perfect energy for this connection. And I know there's a few new people on here. So, what essentially we're going to do is, in about 10 minutes, Megan's going to join the session, because it's really funny, because under no other circumstance, it like just talking about her, I would just literally be bawling crying. So I got super strong for today. I did a lot of meditations, got a lot of the tears out, so I could talk about her with you guys, because she really was just an unbelievable support and just presence that is just um, irreplaceable presence that we're having to deal with. So Kuan Yin is going to help release all that hard pain, get us back in that loving state. And we actually have a really beautiful surprise at the very end of the sound bath. At the very end of the sound bath, there's going to be a 1 minute clip, and that 1 minute clip is of one of Lily's last pet. Like I would brush her every night, and she would purr. She loved the brush. We called it brushies. She loved being brushed every single night. It was like our little ritual, and this was her very last purr. Um, before we took her in. So you're gonna hear her beautiful little kitty voice. It might be a little staticky here and there because it was recorded off of a phone. So um, yeah, the very last minute, it's gonna be a 1 hour long sound bath that we're playing, and that very last minute is gonna be her. You're gonna hear me brushing her, and you're gonna hear a little kitty voice come through. So that will ring on for eternity. Okay, so as again, those who are just tuning in, we're gonna get started here very soon, about 6 7 minutes. We will take our seats in the back. You can't really see it just now, but I've been excelling at this practice, this group healing practice, for for many many years. This is not just a meditation. This isn't just us sitting down and just meditating and thinking of Lily or thinking of Kuan Yin. This is Megan and I with an enormous amount of expertise and skill set that was refined over many, many years to open up a channel of very, very powerful, very high vibrational energy that is the consciousness, that is the energy and power of Kuan Yin, which when you feel this resonance, will feel that of love, compassion, and kindness, will release the pain that you're carrying within your heart. And those of you who are going through your own difficult times, uh, uh, let go of this pain, release this pain directly into this energy, and it will be taken away. It only takes a little bit of practice to be able to really tune yourself to connect to this energy. So when we go to sit down, we are connecting you to high powered energy. It just takes a little practice in the beginning if you're new to this. It's a little practice, but you can have some very powerful uh, very powerful progress to release your, as I said, to release your own pain, release your own sorrow, and anything else that's stopping you from being authentic. What's stopping you from being, that genuine loving connection and relationship with yourself and others. To let go of any of the barriers that we keep up that don't allow us to express and have a loving relationship with ourselves and others. So, yeah, so I'm really excited to really share this energy with everyone. So, yeah, and just to kind of clarify, so we're going to be tapping into unconditional love. And through these powerful, loving frequencies that we have, pain will come up. And if that pain does come up, just let it go, just release it. And Kuan Yin is an interesting thing because we've been doing this group healing for many years now, Megan and myself, and it's really funny because Megan too, we both end up channeling Kuan Yin right when we met each other. And this was back in maybe like 2015 or so. So Kuan Yin has been a really noteworthy part of our lives, but for whatever reason, I haven't got her on the group healing session in the last 3 years. So this is a really perfect, opportune time to really, because this energy is just so beautiful. When I was connecting to her, it's kind of like asking her if she would allow this connection to occur, which everyone should ask for permission, every time. But just such a beautiful heart energy. Yeah, it was very close to when we met. Me and Meg have known each other since I think 2014, and she was reading. I think it was the Sophia Code, and I don't know how I got introduced to Kuan Yin, but I was just learning how to channel. So, but yes, when we met, so it was a long time. So this is a perfect kind of coming together of sorts. All right, so we have about 3 minutes or so. Um, so take your spaces. We have very high energy. Lily is going to be in this, so if you see any little kitties run around your astral vision, yeah, bring your cats, bring your dogs, bring your fur babies into this session. They love this energy. And as you said, all you have to do is lie down, be propped up, whatever you're most comfortable with, and just allow yourself to be connected to us. That's all you have to do. And it's within your own mind that knows, am I doing this? Do I have one foot in, one foot out? Am I just tuning into this to this live just to kind of see what they're doing? But for those of you, if you really want to connect to this energy, you must release that mental block. That's the doorway that allows this connection to happen. Because that little tiny hesitancy is the exact doorway that all of the divine, all of the love in the universe enters through. Okay, so that'll be a little wisdom for later on. But all you need to do is lie down or be propped up and just allow yourself to be connected to this energy in the same way in which you would go to a masseuse, a massage therapist, and you lay down on the bed and you're allowing someone to work on your muscles. Exact same kind of relationship. So it does take like a little bit of learning and understanding, but once you learn how to open yourself up, it gets easier and easier and easier. That's beautiful. Uh, Liz says her cat came and laid down right when the video started. Beautiful. Yeah, thank you for sharing, everyone. So we're about to get started here in just one minute, and I hope this sound bath comes in clear. But as I said before, the very last minute is going to be what I dubbed the final purr of Lily, and it's the one last minute of just the other day brushing her. So you'll hear a little brush noise, and then her beautiful angelic meows come through. All right, guys, I'm very proud of myself. I did this whole talk without crying, so super happy about that. All right, so we're going to get started. So, for the next 60 minutes, we will be opening up this energy. So, within a few minutes of us sitting down, you'll begin to feel this incredible energy stream through us. So, thank you for joining us in this honorary session for our beautiful, beautiful kitty, Lily.
You should mute it too. And to move your chair when you start.
All right, friends. That'll do it. I really appreciate everyone joining us for this really special session. Yeah, so that was our Lily's special session. So hug your fur babies extra while you can. And we hope everyone had a beautiful time. Energy was flowing really strong. Feel free to share or comment any of your experiences that you had. It was nice to hear her little purr. I hope you could hear her purr that came through. We'll have this sound bath on the my YouTube very soon. So yeah, we appreciate it, and thanks for all the love, all the support. Um, while we're going through this challenging time, and for
Thanks, everyone. I'm not going to be talking because I'll probably break out, but I just tried to channel the most beautiful, unconditional love to the group that I used to get from her. So, thanks, guys.
yeah, so it's really hard, and I'm surprised we're able to handle this so far. But yeah, we're gonna end it here. And for those of you who are new, I do host these sessions 2 times a month. So if you want more info, I'll be sending out this replay to everyone. Okay, the next session is coming up on. So we do have an eclipse coming up here. And I know there's a lot of people going through a lot of challenging times. So the eclipse is coming up on the 13th in about 2 weeks or so. And within this window of time, there's always a lot of clearing and purging and just new beginnings, new opportunities, lots of shadows coming to the surface, challenging experiences. So just be cognizant and recognize that there's a building of an eclipse energy that's coming up towards October 13th. And as you can tell, we are right in the middle of just very challenging eclipse energy. So a lot of new life for Megan and I as we move forward and learn to balance ourselves. And yeah, it's always hard to talk after sessions too. So it's like hard to talk after sessions and hard to talk about Lily. So it's like a double whammy. That's nice. That's funny. Someone said, somebody said my cat came up to smell the speaker when she was purring. That's funny. So thanks again, friends. As I said, if you want to join the session, we do it 2 times a month. Next one's coming up for the eclipse. Lots of change, lots of growth. Be cognizant of how you feel, your thoughts, challenges arising, and all that in between. All right, that'll do, everyone. Have a nice evening. Talk to you soon.